Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you the 2022 Honda Accord Sport SE. This is the special edition Honda Accord Sport, and it does have the 1.5 turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, and the special edition only comes in one engine choice, and it is the 1.5, so you cannot get the special edition Sport with the 2.0. But let me go ahead and show you all the features this one has. Under the hood, there is a 1.5 turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. It is connected to a CVT transmission. This engine produces 192 horses and 192 pound-feet of torque. And the fuel economy numbers on this engine: 29 in the city, 35 highway, and 32 combined. Here is a MSRP sticker of this 2022 Honda Accord 1.5. If you guys are interested in the standard feature this one has, just go ahead and pause the video. And the price on this one with destination is almost $31,000. If you guys are curious about the color is called Sonic Gray, and it does look very good on the Honda Accord. And the Sonic Gray was introduced when the Honda Accord was facelifted, which was the 2021. So the 2021 and 22, they are the same. And for 22, basically it's just a carryover from the 21. But anyways, the front looks good. It is nice and aggressive. But if you compare the 22 to the 20 Honda Accord, the 20 is much better, so I prefer prior to the facelift. And for 2023, Honda will be changing the Accord, so I really can't wait to see how the Accord is going to look like. It's going to be completely redesigned, so I can't wait for that. But anyways, it does have a blacked out chrome here in the front. Honda badge is finished in chrome, and I really like the gloss black here in the front. And there is some blacked out chrome inserts or trims. And for the headlights, everything right here is LED, which I love. And I love the fact that the high beams are LED, and the fog lights are located in the bottom and they are LED. The daytime running light looks very good on the Honda Accord, and I really like the bright turn signal indicators. And yeah, overall I think the front of this Accord looks very nice and sharp. And in the bottom there is some gloss black around the fog lights, and I love the fact that the bottom of the bumper is nice and aggressive, so very nice sharp lines. And there is a good amount of trims you could choose from. There is two engine choices. There is the 1.5 and the 2.0, and there is the LX Sport SE, which is the special edition. There is the EXL and the Touring, and I think for 2022 Honda got rid of the EX trim, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I think those are the only trims for 2022. But let's go ahead and move to the side, and I'll show you the side view of this Honda Accord. Here is the side view of this 2022 Honda Accord Sport, and honestly this Sonic Gray just looks amazing. And if you get very close to it, it does look blue, so there's a good amount of blue in this Sonic Gray. But anyways, I love the side view of the Honda Accord, and those rims just honestly look very, very good. And the size of those rims, they are 235 4D 19s, and the design and the size is very good. So I'm really liking what Honda did with the rims. But I'm really upset that Honda did not change the rims when they did the facelift, so they definitely cheaped out on the 21 facelift. But anyways, I think those rims look very good. There is gloss black with chrome, so they definitely look nice. Around the windows, the window trims are the top portion of them is finished in chrome, the bottom is finished in flat black. And this Sport Special Edition does have gloss black mirror caps, and I think they look very good on the Accord. And there is a small spoiler in the back, and it is finished in gloss black. But let's go ahead and move to the back of this Accord, and I'll show you how it looks like from the back. Here is the back of this 22 Honda Accord, and the 22 is the same as the 21, so basically it's just a carryover, as I said. And here is the black spoiler. It does look very good with this Sonic Gray, and as you guys see, there is this nice sharp line that looks very good. There is another sharp line in the bottom, and overall I love the design of the Accord. A lot of people don't like the tail lights, but I think with time people will like them. And not everything right here in the back is LED, So the running light is LED, but the turn signal indicators and the reverse, they are halogen. Sport badge with the special edition badge underneath it. And on the left there is the Accord badge. The Honda badge is finished in chrome, and here is the backup camera. And overall, I really like this Sonic Gray. And for the exhaust tips, there is dual exhaust tips, but those exhaust tips are not connected to the exhaust pipes. So basically those exhaust tips are fake. Here is a key on this Honda Accord, and the key looks good, has a really nice weight to it. Anyways, this key has 5 buttons on it: lock, unlock, remote start, trunk release, and a panic button. And let's go ahead and open the trunk. There is 3 different ways to open the trunk. There is one on the key, there is one on the trunk itself, and there's one inside. And I would definitely get the Sport Special Edition because it is $1,500 more than the normal Sport 1.5. And with the Special Edition, you do get actually the 2.0 Sport features like remote start, heated seats, and you actually get leather seats, which you don't get in the 2.0 Sport. But anyways, the trunk is massive in this Honda Accord. The opening is nice, and this trunk is just wide, big, and I really like the size of the trunk. Anyways, in the bottom there is the jack and the jack tools, the fuel filler, and in the bottom that's where the spare tire is. But yeah, seriously guys, there's just a ton of space in the back, in the trunk of this Honda Accord, and you could drop the seats down for the 60 split. Here is a door handle, and the door handle is finished in the same color as the car. It does have a sensor right behind it. That's how you unlock the car, and to lock it, just go ahead and tap on this sensor. Here is a front door panel, and the front door panel looks good. There is a good amount of soft materials on this front door panel, which is good. This top portion right here is that synthetic cover material. I really like this fake looking carbon fiber trim, and door handle feels very nice and solid. There is a tweeter, and this whole thing is plastic. So this whole piece right here is plastic. This is wrapped in leather. The armrest is nice and soft. All the way in the bottom this is plastic, and in the bottom there is a storage place with a bottle holder, trunk release button, and the speakers all the way in the bottom. And for the window switches, everything feels nice and solid, very high quality. And I really like what Honda does with their window switches and mirror controls. They just feel very nice and high quality. The front 2 windows are automatic up and down, and the seats are very comfortable. They look good. Since this is the Special Edition, those seats will be wrapped in leather, which is nice. If you get the Sport 1.5 or the Sport 2.0, you're not going to get leather wrapped seats. Seat controls are in the bottom with lumbar support. But let's go ahead and move inside this Special Edition, and I'll show you how it looks like from the inside. Alright, so here is the interior of this 2022 Honda Accord Sport. It does look very good from the inside. It is the same as the 2018 Honda Accord, and hopefully for 2023 Honda will be changing the Accord. They usually do that every 5 years, but we'll see what they're going to do this year. So I really hope that we could see a brand new Honda Accord, not just a 23 carryover from the 22. But anyways guys, does look very good from the inside. Climate controls are very, very nice, and I really like the style of them. And steering wheel is wrapped in leather. It is nice and thick, and overall I think Honda did a great job with the fan finish on the Accord. And there's some gray in the bottom, and right here that's where the voice command and phone controls are going to be. Volume controls are all the way to the left, and I really like the gloss black touches on the steering wheel. There is this wheel right here to control that LCD screen. So basically on the left there's an LCD screen, and on the right it is basically analog. And volume controls, home button. So let's say if you go to audio and you want to go back, you could just click home and that will take you back to that menu. And on the right is the safety features, the cruise control, adaptive cruise control, steering assist. And yeah, overall I really like the interior of the Accord. I did actually own a 2018 Honda Accord, and I really like that car. And in the back there's some paddle shifters. They feel nice and solid. and the fog light controls with the turn signal controls and the headlight controls on the left, and on the right is the headlight controls. And here are the gauges, very easy to understand, and the font is nice and clear. And right here on the left there is the trip reset, the brightness control, Honda sensing control, and the traction control on the bottom. And for the screen, it is a 8-inch screen. It does look good, and the way how it looks, I think it looks perfect. And it does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And here is the backup camera. The backup camera resolution is good. There's 3 views you could choose from. There is the a normal view, down view, and the wide view. And there's some hard buttons on the left and right. Volume knob, tune knob, AC vents look good, and I really like this almost carbon fiber looking trim. I think it does look very, very nice. And here is the emergency light button. And down here, the climate controls are very easy. Since this is the special edition Honda Accord Sport, it does have heated seats and it does have leather wrapped seats. And as I said, if you get the 2.0 or 1.5 Sport, you're going to get cloth seats, and they're going to be a little bit of leather on the sides. But anyways, climate controls are very easy to use. Here is the automatic feature, fan in the middle, and you could control the temperature from the right or left because it does have dual climate control, and it does have heated mirrors. You could change the modes, AC, and there is this cover right here that you could close. And inside there's a good amount of space. If you get the higher trims, you will get wireless phone charger, and you will get wireless Apple CarPlay if you get the higher trims. I don't think this one actually has wireless CarPlay. I think you have to go for the EX if I'm not mistaken. And there's 2 USBs, one 12 volt, and right here, this is the shifter that will control the CVT transmission in this Accord. I love the fact that this is wrapped in leather. 2 cup holders, nice and big. Sport mode, eco mode. It does have engine shut off. This was introduced when they facelifted the Accord in 21. E-brake, brake hold, and the armrest is a little bit on the other side, but that's completely fine. Inside there is just a ton of space, and there is a 12 volt, so I'm glad that there's 2 12 volts. There is this removable tray. You can put some coins on it if you want to. And yeah, seriously guys, there's just a ton of space inside. Here is the rear view mirror, and I love the fact that the bezels are nice and thin. It's not frameless, but I'm glad that the bezels are nice and thin. And right here, there is some halogen lights, which is nice. The new Civic does have LED lights even on the LX trim, which is good. And right here, there is a glasses holder. It is nice and big. And for the visor is very, very soft, and usually Honda does a great job with the visors. Feels nice and solid and very soft. And inside there is a mirror, and there is a halogen light, and this halogen light is actually nice and bright. Here is a back door panel, and the back door panel looks good. The top portion is finished in plastic, which is completely fine. And I really like the fact that this is wrapped in leather. The armrest is nice and soft, and this leather right here is nice and soft. This is plastic, which is fine, but I'm really upset that Honda did not bring that carbon fiber looking trim to the back door. And in the bottom, this is plastic. A good amount of storage place for the back door, which is good. Window switch looks good, and there is just a ton of leg room in this Accord, and the seats are actually pushed to the back, so yeah, there's a ton of space. I was filming in the front, so the front seat is actually pushed, I would say almost all the way to the back, and headroom is not bad in this Accord. And I really like the design of the leather. The styling of the seats look good, and there is an armrest back here, very, very soft, which is nice. 2 cup holders, they're nice and big, and there is 2 USBs here in the back with a storage place, and that storage place is nice and deep. And that's how the front of this Honda Accord looks like. And by the way, this special edition does not have wireless CarPlay. It does have wired CarPlay. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of this 2022 Honda Accord Sport. If you guys are around and if you guys are interested, make sure to come and see Xavier here at Executive Honda in Wallingford, Connecticut. And if you guys are interested in seeing more videos like this, please subscribe, and as always, I'll see you next time.